And we are live. Sorry, I was just adjusting my seat. But hello, hello. Today we are returning to some good old Whiskerwood. Because I have been having a real fun time with this. This is just such a cozy little city builder, and it has been very fun for me to stream. Even when I don't get many viewers, it is still fun to stream for anyone who may end up. Sorry, I got choked there. It is still very fun for me to stream for anyone who may end up joining in. But for anyone inside of the stream, where we had left off last time, sorry, so just choking on nothing. But where we had left off last time, we had expanded to this island using the covered bridges. Because I plan to make this my main mining area, along with putting industry along the coast up here. Mostly because we had been really low on stone. We only have 24 at the current moment. But, just looking over my stuff to make sure I have a good grasp of what I need to work on. But we've been doing pretty well, all things considered, for a colony. We've had plenty of food, so we've been doing quite well. Because this playthrough, I've played it before, only once really. This playthrough, I put all of my investments into fish, food-wise that is. And it has been so nice. I have been researching baking and bread, because I think having bread production could be very good to make later on better foods. The first one I could think of as an example would be mushroom stew, which you can see right there. Or, let's see, where is it at? I don't see. Yep, jam pastries. Which produce pollution, but they have 3 production or 3 happiness feeling. Or, I don't know what the word is, but I'll probably go into stew just because then I can keep my fish production and be good. Because if I just add in mushrooms along with it, that would work very good with this. And that does mean I could pivot my smokeries since I already have them as industry, which would be very nice. So I just realized I do not have my stream on the right screen. I had it on my wrong screen. But so today we're going to work on building up a bakery eventually. And we are also going to see about working with our miners to get this dug up so we can get some stone production. 21 builders. We'll also probably put housing over here. That's, I think that's a good idea. Just having the housing over here, around here, so the miners don't have to go that far. Let's see. We could make it all out of stone, which could be an interesting thing to do for the stone houses. We will consider it, because we have been a bit low on planks lately, because our woodcutters are just not producing enough. So we might actually build an extra woodcutter. Let's see. Yeah, let's build an extra woodcutter. It won't hurt anything. It'll take a minute because, you know, we have 21 workers actually. Let's build 2. It really won't hurt anything. So let's just go ahead and get 2 built. And we should be well off enough. And it's about to become the next day. Yeah, we're going to need that housing down there soon. It is very nice to have so much approval. They've been very picky about it the whole game, just because of the slow going of certain things, but it is so nice to get things like that under control. We're getting a little low on food, so we might build a 3rd fishery. Because we could build a third fishery, or we could just go ahead and produce wheat farms. But we don't have the wood or the planks for either of those, actually. Oh yeah, we're not building a fishery, actually. Because all our planks are disappearing and we just don't have enough wood production. We'll set these as high priority, actually, so they get built sooner rather than later. Okay, what do we have for the tax collectors? We'll sell them a lot of cotton and flax. Give them our coal. This is not the best, but yeah, we're really gonna have to start locking in for that. We're gonna have to really up our cotton production. Oh, that one can produce cotton. Wheat, not cotton. I'm starting to think that fertility just doesn't go down from flax. Stone abode. Or I could take that. We'll take the bread, actually. Oh, wait, we can take two. We will take the materials. It's not much, but it is nice to have a little bit extra. And a supply ship. Oh, we got our bakery finished, so we can start doing that soon. We're just gonna take the cheapest. We're gonna hold off on research just because that costs planks for us, which is gonna be a bit costly. Something I do not understand is why, if we process the copper into bars, it sells for less, but... And by sells for less, I mean it sells for none. But oh well. Let's see, should I put... We're gonna disable one of these charcoal furnaces because I don't think they... I think they produce too much. You know, let's see about putting... we're gonna put a wheat field, actually. There. We will chop up this wood, we'll gather these berries so this thing is cleaned up, and then we can work on building this into our wheat field. At the very peak of our island. But, actually, before I forget, let me, we can give them stone houses, actually. Because if they're going to be down here living, they're already going to be more upset because of the pollution. And giving them stone block houses could be a very good way to keep them a little happy. We'll set them up like that. Or, where is it at? Okay, you know what? It won't cost that much stone. Or, not stone, logs, that's the word. So what we can do is set it up like this. And, decorations. We can make this like a whole little, pretty little garden area. We can have some trees. You know what? And no, let's not do it like that. Actually, if I were to do it like... Let's do it like this, actually. Because if I do it like this, I can set these up in the corners. And I keep clicking out of it, forgetting where I put it, or where it is. There we go. Nice little pretty garden area for them. Actually, we could have these... you know what? Yeah. We could have this one be a wind chime. This one be a wind sock. There we go. And then over here... Oh yeah, those require logs. But a little bit more and they'll be very happy to live down there. Our people are really liking it. I just realized how much we're gaining each time. I don't think we can be losing this stuff, actually. But I'm just going to wait to get 2 more logs, and we can put them down here. Yeah, more pirates, but we can just throw them 2 cogs as soon as I get this done. Okay, we'll throw them the cogs now. And there we go. Our little garden area is finished. I do expect to build out some things right here, which could be more housing, actually. Speaking of, before I forget... We're going to replace all of these with stone paths. Just that way, because this is a longer transport... That's what I should have done with it. That was a small mistake, but I can fix it still.
Be it carrying cargo or commuting to work, every whisker appreciates.
Just some trinkets. Yeah, I forgot I was going to do this because they walk faster on stone paths. But what we can actually do, because I didn't even think about it, is we can put some services here. Such as, let's see. I still probably will want some housing down here, but until then, we can have, ooh, you know, we could put 2 here. I could just put 2 cafes here. It'll make it a little bit uglier, air quotes, but if I do that, they will have permanent services here that they won't have to worry about. Because cafes I have been a little bit low on. Ooh, and I could put plants on top of them, actually, like hanging plants. Which should look very pretty. Also, I still have 21 unemployed people. Ugh, that is quite a few. Okay, it seems like trees do lower fertility. And so do flags. I don't know why it just seemed like they haven't. Oh, they just take up so little that through the winter it refills completely, is what it is, I bet. So while they may not technically be free when it comes to, like, the nutrients, they are basically free. Since by the time it gets low enough to matter. No, we'll put one person at each of them. Because that's basically 2 people, and I don't really need 2 people at all either. Tin ore, iron ore. I forget, what am I even able to trade with them? I can trade iron ore and tin ore. Tin ore sells for less than copper, even though tin is more rare. Weird. I guess maybe in this world copper is more useful than brass, but that doesn't really make sense to me. But I don't know. I'm sure there is some reason, be it convoluted or logical. We just don't have the stone, actually. Stone is very expensive, and I would actually rather use it for paths. We're just going to cancel those. I'm sad to cancel them, but I think that I'm just going to have to. And sadly, that'll come at the cost of planks. But I could also throw in some abodes. I could throw in abodes right here and here. Let me just look at some things. Okay, I was just looking at some things. The colony's just doing very grand. But, let's see. Decorations. I am considering putting claw visages here. Or at these ends. I could... Actually, wait. That way they get across even faster. There we go. But as for stuff I need to trade away... We don't really need all these ropes, so we're just gonna trade a bunch away. Oh, stone sells for a lot, too. 4 gold bullion bars should be enough to make us through the next taxation period, because we are doing very bad on taxation now. Because I've pushed too far into producing things they don't want. So I'm going to have to see about... Oh, random. I want to get 2 farmers. 2 farmers and I'm good. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to have to skip it. Sadly. Okay, let's see. Tomorrow should be fall in this, which would be nice. I replaced my need of stone blocks with my need for planks. Okay. Let's see. I'm probably going to want to have this path lead out here, so let's go ahead and do like this. Because I would love to make some decorations on the fences. I don't want rope railing. That's kind of boring. Is there not like stone railing? Not stone. Wood? Because there's privacy fences, there's palisades, there's trellises. I guess we'll do stone railing. Because we don't want anyone falling in the water. Actually, wait. Let me go ahead and bulldoze that. Because I don't know if the decorations can actually block people from moving. It probably can. I wouldn't be surprised. Because that's like a little thing that I would see no reason for them to not include. But it's just like I've never had a chance or reason really to test. Let's just pause because we have a lot of unemployed whiskers who I need to go try to find jobs for soon enough. But we're just going to spend a little bit decorating. I think rope fences for these should be fine. Just because it's like basic flower beds. I mean, you don't need real protection. Nah. I could add trellises. Ooh, excuse me. But I don't really care about trellises. Ooh. Wait. Can I make it look like they have little flower planters outside of their houses? No, they don't look quite right. You know, you can give them a little set of chairs. Maybe these people have some crates they keep outside. And anything else I don't want to get these people? Torches and lanterns. Okay, yeah. We're going to do lanterns. We're going to do it... let's see. Every 2 blocks I think seems fine. We could do it like this. We could do it like 3, I think. Yeah, I think 3 out should be fine. And those are already pre-lit, which is very nice. And we could throw that there. And that should look very pretty. Yes. Okay. Let's see. We're going to throw some decorations right here. Probably... not wind chimes, because that angle wouldn't be good for wind chimes. But we will throw that there. Let's also throw a claw visage there. Because this does in fact lead to the mines. So having that be labeled would be very nice. But this one, mines. There we go. That's properly labeled and it'll show where the mines are. Because as a child, I yearned for the mines. Here, I know that there's more decorations. What about the masonry? Anything I'd want to do with the masonry? I don't think so. I think the masonry is mostly just like a way to place down blocks in a pretty way. Without just filling it up. You know. Ooh, wait. I could do this, actually, and put claw visages on top. Oh, that is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. We're going to throw some flower beds outside. Well, not flower beds, small planters. They'll have different things. I'll be very kind and do that. Oh, wait, oh, these things can't even hit them. They don't have enough range, actually. I think I just did lose some stone, though, from that, which sucks, but... There we go. I just had to stay quiet and watch while I waited to see if it did it. But something else we can also do. Make little hanging gardens on top. Because now, I wish there was a way to look inside. I know there is a mod where you can see the people and like their visual, like how they can see, but I don't remember if I have it, and even then I don't remember how it's enabled, or if it is enabled. You can upgrade these? I didn't know that. That's news to me. That poor middle guy doesn't have a window. I am liking my little colony. They just got like a little cozy little place to live. That is until inevitably tax time comes and we can't make taxation and we get like... Well, I don't really know what happens. I assume we get blown up. Oh. We could actually throw one more house here. That way we don't have to worry about the decorations over here specifically. Which should be fine. And stone railing. But I think with those finished, I can start over here. There we go. Tax ship arrives today, so does the supply ship. Yeah. And there's also going to be some annoyance that happens because of the weather, because because of the bonfires. Bonfire. We don't really have enough to spare, so we're just gonna have to start meeting minimums. Because as much as I would like to get the free stuff from it, I'm just not gonna be able to afford it. Sadly, that is. I have 2 rerolls. Should I gamble and see if I can get something out of this? Like something good, like as in more farmers. Ooh, apprentice is always very nice, along with nosy not being that bad. Let me... I've noticed a lot more rebellious people have been appearing, so let's just accept some of them. Let's see. Let me get that supply ship. Sorry, chat. I'm just looking at somebody else's stream who's also streaming Whiskerwood. But yeah, I'm going to just see about getting more stuff set up. Sorry, I'm just getting brain blast because I'm listening to the thing. I forgot about approval. I don't need approval though, really. Oh, there's that tree harvest I've been waiting for. That's very nice. Yeah. Mm. I might build another fishery. That is something I'm considering doing, actually. Mm. Yeah, we can do like that. Sorry about that. Hey, I've just been getting distracted by this other stream on my screen. Do I think I need another fishery? I think I do. I'm in dire need. Not dire need, but... that taxation for my population is a real pain. And also, the worst part is most of these people aren't working, so it's just... you know what, we'll build some woodcutters up here to get these trees cut away. That way we don't have to worry about the weirdness about this. At least we get things built fast on the bright side of all these useless people we have. We should be able to sign all of them. They should just go cut this forest area down very rapidly. You know what? We can just up this twice, correct? Yep, we can. No storage destination for logs? I guess we have no storage destination for logs, huh? Honestly, that's kind of new. We've just been low this entire game, so... What we can do, though, is set up a more proper... Oh, wait, is this done yet? No, it is not done. I could look into conveyor belts. We'll get medium warehouses because they're cheaper, actually. And more fishers. There we go. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna be waiting a bit for this quarry to expand out. Or like the trees to get cut down so I can make the quarry. Quarry, I don't know why I'm calling it quarry.
Your colony has been found to be undersized. Your tax receipts
Found
have
to
not
be-
kept pace with an expected growth rate for such a rich island as the one you have been entrusted with. Reach a population of 84 whiskers to remove this stain on our records. 4 whiskers to count in our records. They must not be deceased.
Ooh, campsite. Yep, they're gonna be idle because they just can't work it. Okay, I don't need to make a thing for the second floor. I was a bit worried I would have to, but it seems like I'm gonna be good. I'll probably have it loop around like this, just because I think that will... Or I could just have it... I could... Yeah, we'll just... There we got medium warehouses, which would be very nice to have. Which means I can also... Almost got smuggler. There we go. We got a lot more cotton this time around. Meaning we can do a very cheap taxation this time and still be good. There we go. We do want more of those, and having 2 is already good enough for me, honestly. And we'll take the considerate one because we do want to get those 4. One row house could be good. No, we'll gamble. Ugh. I have realized this is the only real flat island on here. There's that one up there, but...
Your colony has been found to be undersized. Your tax receipts have not kept pace with an expected growth rate for such a rich island as the one you have been entrusted with. I'm just going to let these people dig down to about 10 blocks. Ugh, it costs so much. I don't know why they keep giving me like this inflationary prices. I don't need tea. We'll just take one apprentice and just call it a day. We can get 3 of these, which are pretty good. Yeah, this should be fine. Or I could build them in and have a big warehouse thing. Oh, that's actually a pretty good idea. Or if we try to build it. I'll need to consider where I put these warehouses. Because also, waiting until I get the even larger ones could also be considerable, but... Actually, here. Let's see what things even can, like, get conveyors. Because can, like, sawmills get it? I know it says it, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Or am I just looking in the wrong spot?
Here, if I just look at the storage, I'll be able to see where... Yeah, it says there's resource conveyors. We'll see about conveyor belts and how they work. Got a hangnail, I pulled it, now my hand burns, man. I love all this approval and not having to worry about people being so mad at me. Okay, there we go. There's even copper down here, which is very nice. I suppose I can. It's like 8 instead of 6. Like, I'm not gonna... Let's see. How much is that? That's 6 extra per 10. That's 60 extra. Which is quite a bit, but... let's see. Oh, I need to mine out 2 blocks at least so they can get in and out. Okay. Here. Well, let's see. Yeah, we'll just have it be like that. And I'll probably have it be about every 3. Or so blocks, just so... I don't know, man. Both are considerable. I might just have it be every level. Because frankly, the plan is to clean out this entire thing all the way down. Or at least as far as it'll let me. I also need to work on moving my industry over here because I've been delaying that because that's going to be annoying. Sorry about that. But we'll see. Scissors. But I don't want to do my industry yet because I do want to wait for the conveyors just so I can try them out, see how they are, and see how I can plan out things for it. Oh no, the fires have started to needing to be burned. People are going to get so upset over the winter because of the pollution, aren't they? They're gonna be complaining about the bland food, but they can get over it. Because it's either eat the smoked fish or die. And oddly enough, when I give the Whisker the option between eating the smoked fish and dying, they choose the smoked fish. Or the raw fish, even. I mean, it could really be either. Get rid of the trinkets, get rid of the cotton, get rid of the iron ore, because I don't need iron yet. These shipments just get bigger and bigger. They're terrible. And it's about, you know what? We're rejecting. I don't want their stupid shipment, actually. We'll get this on a boat, actually. We're gonna have to assign more people to these, aren't we? Okay, but now that that's... there it is. There we go. That should be able to cover the whole thing. Also, hello, DJ. Thank you, DJ. Very cool. Let's see. We're going to build up that, because we're about to get into wheat farming, which is going to be very nice. Alright, DJ. I don't know if the sound had come through for the bits, because I was not looking at the moment. So I don't know if the sound came through or if the picture came through or what. So somebody in chat will have to tell me if the sound and or the video or notification video type thing came through. Let's see. Let me do that. So this is a little bit bigger. Let's see. But sorry, just messing with some things on my stream. Just make sure some things are correct. But let's see what I can do. Yep, this is wheat. I don't know why I'm getting forgetful about that right now. Farm. Is wheat gonna be good up here? Oh. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, wheat is actually kind of terrible. But we're just going to grow a ton of it anyway, so there we go. Half of it's wheat, half of it's cotton. Which should be fine. I'll just have to assign 2 people to that farmhouse. Oh wait, no. Nope. I know one of these people is a farmer who I can trade out for them. We can assign here. There we go. All right, DJ. Oh. But when the winter's hits, we're gonna see if this does properly cover all this, so I can grow winter foods. There. Now we should be able to build this elevator. Yeah, we'll have it be on every level. And we'll just destroy these. We have too many logs anyways. There we go. Got some paths ready. We're just gonna start our projects of mining out a ton of stone. Oh, it's not snowing yet. So I can't even see if this is working. I mean, I'm not complaining. Hey. Actually, I don't know the question. Zoom. Sorry, keep tabbing out. Sure, we'll take them then. There we go. Just how many is this actually? It's 6 things, fully 12? Yeah. I love my little bridge. It's so pretty and convoluted. Actually, if I make it too wide, will it expand so that they are connected, or it will not? There we go. Now I'll be able to see what the weather is looking like with our things. That gave me a bit of a heart attack. I don't know what that notification was. Wait. I kind of don't know what that notification was for. Apparently, the fire tender can't reach it, can they? No, they can. They're just taking forever. Okay. Oh, let's push this into overdrive. You know, we don't need it fully deposited. Oh wait, I can. When did these happen? Why didn't I get a? I swear I didn't get a notification. Yep, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Oh, who followed me? I knew I heard that notification for a follow, but I really need to figure out the stupid thing about why it's not showing it visually. Yeah, I have it showing up on my end, but it just doesn't show. So I don't know. If I put it at the bottom, will it? Here, we'll test this in a bit. I'm very tempted to actually just dig out this quarry and then have it be where the industry is, but that would be so out of the way. And is this actually just the warehouse now? Or is the warehouse? Yep, it is. It looks like it at least. Okay, it's not. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at the hoppers is what I was actually gonna do. Input hopper. Drop off location that feeds into conveyor belts. Okay, so... Okay, I bet I can just... Oh! Oh! Okay, insane idea. Industry up here drops down. You know what? Okay, we'll put those like that. Do they have turns, actually? Wait, huh? Oh, wait, duh. It goes on the side. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work proper. How do these spin? Uplift? This really feels like a very convoluted thing I'm doing, but yeah, let's just see about building this. Trying to visualize this in my head. I guess like this. Oh no, because trying to just think about how to orientate all this. Yeah. Let's continue tinker with this. Actually, I'm so stupid. I can have these all be one thing, can't I? Why am I overcomplicating this so much? Actually, no, I can't because it won't split. Ugh. I'm just trying to think of a way to orientate all this without it being so convoluted. I could just do like this, because that actually does. Okay. Crap.
Hello, Mario.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you streaming right now?
Yes, I am streaming some Whiskerwood.
Mhm.
I'll
Well then, I'm not going to interrupt too much. I'm just going to check if you want to do anything in a little bit.
sure. It's not like I have any people watching, so I,
What can I say to get you to have to edit your stream? Skibidi Toilet Riz. George Bush did 9/11.
Statements by the deranged. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so. Why are we not making any copper? We'll assign more people here. Yeah, I'm wondering why we aren't making copper. Is it just we don't have copper ore? It is. I'm stupid. Thank you, DJ. For some reason... Okay, DJ, is the sound showing up when you do that? Or the sound happening, I mean? Because there's supposed to be a sound with things like the... Okay, well, if you're not hearing it, I assume that's a no. Okay, we need that copper. So we'll just dig out like this once. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. I don't know why it isn't. Okay, here. Since I'm just waiting for them to mine up... Oh, they're freezing because it's cold over here, duh. We're gonna refuse the supplies. I really don't want them to be charging me that extra because I'm already in debt. Here, let me just tinker with the alert box and see if I can find it. Alert settings. Media. Okay, maybe try again, DJ. Oh, they're sick. Let me make a triage tent. Okay, we're gonna throw it. We'll just keep it somewhere. Sure, we can build it like that, actually. Okay, it's still not doing it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check about this. Because I would like for these things to be able to show up, but they just aren't. I'm unsure. I'll have to Google it. Let's see, this is bits. Let me just scroll through. Here, DJ, could you assist me and look it up for me? If that isn't too much trouble. You're so loud, DJ. I know. Let me Google it. Bits alert not working. Is that what the issue is? Let me see. I think I might have figured it out. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. But I did that. They're just not showing up. Hey, I don't know why this thing has to be so difficult about this. Let's see. Let me see on their... Let's see. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay, try again for you, DJ. DJ? Weird. Sorry about the technical issues. We're just trying to figure this out. Okay, that didn't work still. Is it a global setting? Shut down source when not visible. Refresh browser when source becomes active. Use custom frame rate. Control audio via Streamlabs desktop? No. Okay, try one more time, DJ, if you can. Actually, wait. Okay, can you hear it? You don't need to do it anymore, actually. I just realized I can just tell it to redo the thing. Are you able to hear it, DJ? Just let me know if you can hear it, because it should be coming through, right? I don't know if you're just messing with me. Okay, the sound is coming through. Is it just everything's too quiet, actually? So you can't hear it because of that? Is that what this issue is? Just that... Here, let me... Edit filters. Add filter... Gain. Okay, there we go. Now you're able to hear it. Is that correct, DJ? Can you now hear things? Okay, what about now, DJ? We'll turn it down a little bit more because that's a bit loud for what I would think. We're going to turn it down to 10. No, not the bits. I just meant in general, how is it sounding? Because... Okay, but here, let me copy filters. Paste filters. Okay, try... Here, I can just test it real quick. But the sound isn't coming through for the donation. I gotta figure... I have to figure this out because it's gonna be a real pain. There may be a setting I have to enable. Is not muted in the mixer to monitor and output. Is that the issue? Is it like set to monitor for some reason? Okay, there we go. We got that working, so... And if I change it to do that... Okay, did the thing pop up, DJ? Like, on the stream, did it pop up? Okay, it did. Good. Because it is, DJ. At the top, the notification that says somebody donated bits. I'll probably make it a little bit smaller just because of my personal preference, but... There we go. So now that should all be... Yeah. That yes, DJ, that's what you're supposed to see. The message box at the top. Hey. Okay. Finally got all that figured out. Just double check. Now that that's working, we can continue with wrapping it. Oh. Freezing triage? What do you mean freezing triage? What, is the sound not working now? Here. What do you mean not working? It's working, DJ. What do you mean, why so slow? Why so slow, Batsy? Why is it? Here, you can try one more time, DJ. I should give you. There, I figured out what the. You know what? You know what, DJ? You know what? Just for that. We're getting rid of that message. It's gone. You're being very bad. Why are they not producing any? Because we demolished the stone cutter. Why don't we have any stone? Well, maybe it's because we don't have a stone cutter. Not what I meant to do. Okay. I'm going to pause for a bit just to go use the restroom. So I will be back shortly. And I am back. I do good. Let's see. I was just in the restroom, so I just got back. Oh. Yeah, you're losing approval, of course we are. Let's see. Okay, we're finally getting some copper, so I can work on that again. Let's see. Because I'm trying to make this so that I can just drop everything down and go down into a better place for storage and just retrieving items and the such. Let's see. There, storage belts. There we go. Because now we should be able to... I'm trying to visualize in my head how this will go. Because there's 4, right? Or is there 3? There's 4, okay. Oh, that's going to be a bit annoying, I just realized. Actually, I can demolish these in a minute because of those. Whenever those get finished, I can demolish these. I can't. I gotta wait for stone. Didn't make the input, so I just gotta wait around for stone. Probably should assign people here to make the stone, but that should be fine. But how are you doing, Vid? Oh, got a little house in here. I am waiting for cut stone to get produced, DJ, so they can make better storage, because that's what I'm trying to organize more. Actually, before I forget. Oh, that's so much copper. Actually, I gotta... Oh wait, yep, those ones just don't have the radius increased, which is why they don't work. Let's see. Okay, that's all of them set to max radius, so they'll start digging again. But yeah, I just gotta wait for more stone to be produced because I'm waiting for these to get built. But they just need a lot of cut stone and cut seasons. Yeah, my people are getting a little cold. Most of them are from the mines they're getting cold from. Because I don't want to put a heater over here because that's going to be so annoying to deal with. Mostly because the only thing I can make is a campfire and... well, that would be a little annoying to constantly remember. Or more accurately, to say, I'll remember, but not do it. I'll say, yeah, I profit over mice. But yeah, we're just going to continue to dig out this insanely large quarry I made. Just because I needed copper, and I know if I dig far enough down, I'm going to find more. And this looked like a very good place to dig out this. Which it has been, because we also have a ton of planks and stone just stored away. I'm considering going ahead and building a second one of these, but I want to organize all this to be better. Because I'll probably put the stone cutters over here. I'll need to consider, because I want to have things be organized in a good way. Just considering what I could do, because I would like to be able to just build up a couple medium warehouses over here to store things, but I know that'd be a bit awkward, because if they're building something over here that needs stone, it causes issues. And either way, it's going to cause issues, honestly. Ugh, that's a lot of lost opinion. I know why it is. It's because we have to have the things running through the winter, because otherwise they're going to freeze to death. They can't say, oh, well, there's smoke, but that smoke is what's keeping us from freezing. Yeah. I'm a colonial dictator. Okay, you know, since this one's the closest to finish, we'll set that to be the highest priority so they do it first. So we at least got one finish and don't have to worry as much. Yeah, Here. I keep getting distracted with various other tasks. No, they haven't done any double shifts. I don't ever make them do doubles, just because I don't end up thinking about it. Let me consider where I could put houses. I might put them up here, because I'm not going to use this space for anything soon. I could do plank row houses. I think those would be good up here. I mean, it's snow. It'll keep them warm if they get under enough snow. I could just do plank row houses, because the issue is all of these are slightly awkwardly shaped, so I think I'll just do plank row houses. I don't have anywhere I really want to put them. Truth nuclear bomb. I saved those for like proper houses, so I'm just gonna do these. Oh. There we go. We're gonna take the row houses and we're just gonna build them along here. Okay, so that's about 10, so that should be 20, which means we'll have enough housing for everybody. Actually, here, if I were to build 10 plus 3, that's 13. Okay, we'll build 3 more, that way we can have an even housing amount of 100. Is that why that farm has branches? Ah. Thank you, DJ. But yeah, I'm just going to see about what I'm trying to consider what to do with the industry, because the two options I was considering in my head is I could have just put it in this quarry, like dig out this quarry and have this. Oh. Actually, that's an insane idea, but I gotta have it be... Okay, I'm turning down the notifications a bit, because they are too loud, in my opinion. They just brain blast me every time. We're just gonna turn them down to 90%. But I'm gonna dig this out, and I'm gonna make this a vertical industry thing, where they can take elevators to the different floors. So, like, I can have, like, an ore floor, a fuel floor. And I suppose if I'm doing that, the top would just be the warehouse floor, which I don't have cut stone for. I'll probably see... Actually, I'll see about... How do I get advanced belts, actually? I need bronze, don't I? Or is that going to be the last tier of research? Oh, yeah, I forgot trains exist. Advanced belts. You know what? We can do advanced belts soon, actually. If we get more bronze, we could. And by more bronze, I mean any. So we're just going to start researching bronze. Despite the fact I don't have bronze at all. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, I've not looked at belts at all in this yet. Because, well, except for just now. Like, this is the first time I've built belts. I brushed them off because my brain immediately went to, okay, they're belts. You probably need steam power or something weird for that. But no, they just roll on their own. But the reason I want advanced belts is lift back. I can't see what it is. It doesn't tell me until I research it. But I would guess that it is like a straight vertical lifter of some sort. Yeah, I can't like click it and keep it there, so we're just building more. We just need more stone to be built. Because yeah, it looks like an elevator for belts is what I think it is too. Because it also had splitters, which could be useful. But we'll see. I love the elevators. They're surprisingly useful. I thought elevators were going to be one of those things that are like neat but kind of suck. But no, they're just like they're just neat. So okay, are they? I could definitely just pause all this and just mine out. Here, you know what? Let's see. Typically, it doesn't come in batches of... Here, so I'm doing it. We're just gonna do, like, the Minecraft method and mark this to mine out a more quarry-like thing. Wait, I did this the wrong way around. What you're supposed to do is mine out, have 2 between, and then mine out 1 row. I did it backwards. There we go. So now that mine all that out, I'll see where stuff is, because I do need to get a lot more copper ore, because I don't have enough copper ingots. Where are they losing all their... Okay, it's just because they're sleeping outside, and threadbare clothes. Okay, we need to... Okay, no, DJ, you say that, but there's no caves, so it's not outdated. And also in Minecraft, for some reason, they say it should be a 3 wide break between, which I don't understand. I know it's probably more optimal, technically, but also, I think being able to see every block rather than having that empty block between is more fun. You see, you say that now, but the second you get a 1 wide ore that, like, would have been missed... I need to accept these supplies or else they're gonna kill me. Dang it. But it's always the time you go with the 2 wide method that it's secretly a 3 wide this time. Okay, they should be done with those soon. How many days until the first Whisker ship? 3 days? That egg salad took us 3 days to make. 3 days! Oh, if I dig down 1 more, that's so much copper. But we will see about that if I need to mine it out now or simply wait. Also, actually, let me double check. Do the normal flatbeds? Okay, they do not. I couldn't remember if they required anything. Okay, actually, wait, because now I should be able to just demolish you. I have so many logs, way too many, way more than I need. Can I just demolish you? I know. Yep. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for the thing to quickly update and then just quickly place it before they take it to the warehouses. Because I don't want to cancel the warehouses, but also I just want to get these things placed down before I forget them. Actually, wait, no. I gotta place them out 1 more so they can actually get reached. Well, 2 more, actually. What do I think? I can be that. Let's see, that one can be there. I'm trying to think of an optimal way of doing this. Because this is by far the least optimal design I could have gone for. Just these, because I want to put a lot of industry up here, like non-polluting industry, so like sawmills, stone cutters, and such. So they can just drop it in here, it slides down and goes into the warehouse. And this is where they should deposit things to put it away. Let's see. I'll probably make them dedicated. Like, I'll probably have like the first two be more whatever, but then I'll have like these last two be like, this is the cut stone and this is the planks warehouse. That's why I'm trying to split them up like this, because I know I could put them up in their own things. Here. I think like this should work fine though. There we go. Very convoluted, and I'm sure I could have done this some more efficient way, but... Okay. Uh-oh. Stop it. Oh, wait. Whitelist allowed resources. Okay, you know what? This can be the whatever. No, I wanted the right one to be whatever. Here, actually, I know how to fix this. Nope. Okay. Whitelist allowed resources, right? Whitelist allowed... Because I think I'm going to have... Here, we're just going to have them all be whitelisted allowed resources. Yep. Okay, because this one I'm going to have be the planks one, let's just say. Okay, planks. Also, insane that they only have one thing classified as export resources. Okay, but this will be just the pure planks because we get a lot of planks. This one will be pure cut stone because we do want to get a lot more cut stone. This one can be... This one can just be cloth, I suppose, as like the processed cloth. Let's see, what else do I produce up here? I don't want it to be flax because I want the flax factory, like the flax storage up here still because it gets processed. Let's see. Actually, I'll probably even want them up here now that I think about it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just have this be... It'll be less efficient, but I can plan it out later where, like, there's a storage up here. Because I don't make clothes much yet. Where I can save, like, the flax and wheat, and, like, they'll produce certain things like fabrics, ropes, threads. Actually, here. Let's see. If I make netters, I'll have them throw them down there, along with ropes, because I don't think ropes get used in anything. Because it says where they're produced, but it doesn't say what they're used in, which, Yeah, this will just be like the end thing for the cloth resources, which will be clothes, rope, nets. Because I'm not going to have it send down the threads or the fabric, because that get used. Yeah. Which I probably should. Because I meant more recipe-wise. I knew that they can be used as a catalyst, but I think catalysts aren't really something I can plan for efficiently other than putting a small warehouse next to the thing. Because if I'm going to have catalysts, I'm sure there's going to be some that are like over here in the Northern Islands, some down here, just wherever, really. Okay, but that should be good. And this last one is just going to be the random stuff. We'll end up going there. Assign drop-off only? Let's see. I wish I could... Why don't they have just, like, a blacklist option? I know it's just... I could click everything, but... Here, it'll allow everything except for certain things. Let's see. Not accepting those. Can accept anything. Yeah, I'll just assign it to accept everything. And later on, I can figure out about the specific raw resources, because I need to figure out where these things get laid out, and I can sort all this stuff out in a bit. Yeah, that should be good. Because now, if I am correct, they should start dropping off stuff. Yep, logs are going down. Why is there a log in that? Or is that a plank? What? You're really just gonna make everything more difficult and throw in items that I don't need. Yay. Yeah, hopefully they can soon enough get these things finished. Because I do want these warehouses finished so I can get my storage a little more sorted. Actually, let's go ahead and throw catalyst in here. Oh, we can't do overtime. We don't have loyalty. I mean, we'll have the loyalty now that people have housing. Forgot about my stupid fire. I always forget about the little fires, and then it always causes an issue. They will gain none, and they will lose 100. Okay, that seems about right. What are we? Supply shipments, Whisker travel cost. No, that is that is the freezing triage. They're close to dying, but that's just because there's no fire there. No one's died yet, luckily. We've actually managed to keep everyone alive. But if somebody could just go build that real fast, which I'm sure they're grabbing it, it's probably just like stored over there or something. There we go. See, no one dead. It didn't count. Doesn't matter. We have plenty of people. Why don't we assign 2 there, actually? Okay. I don't want to take that shipment because that's so expensive. But I'll just deal with it. Because I don't want the crown to come murder me. They're suspicious. Let's just hope the smugglers come by and I can, like, trade with them. The smugglers are not coming by yet. Let's see, who's freezing? Yep, it's always the miners over here. You'd think, being what I could assume is like 100 feet underground, you'd assume it'd be a little warm there. Like, what, is the cold gonna get to you? Like, I legitimately think if you're that far underground, like, one hot breath is gonna heat that entire place for a century. And if you're cold, you could also just go stand in the industry area, which you cannot see. Which I really need to get around to moving, but I know I need cut stone for it, which I just don't have. Okay, only one more person is sick. Not counting the 3 that are about to get sick, but eh. Okay, warehouses are done. So now I can continue to deposit things. I'll probably see about making one of these a fully fish warehouse at some point. Probably after I finish up with the triage. It's somewhere there. It's also where we get all our food from, which I'm sure is a sign of good health. Yeah, I need to move these because it gets so much of a radius, it reaches over into here. And we have some wheat growing too. Let's look at the wheat. Is the wheat 2D? The wheat is in fact 2D, okay. We also have cotton growing up here just for extra money. What are they complaining about? You know what? I don't really care what they're complaining about. Also, wait, if these boost housing quality by 2 from how it looks, why would you ever make, like, a stone house when I could just put furniture in it and get a level 3 house, basically? Huh. Whiskers begin to doubt you. 1,000 negative thoughts. Don't worry. It's about to be spring, meaning you get the negative thought of you gotta pay taxes tomorrow. Who's hungry? How did you get... You can't see it, but I'm making a very disappointed face at this guy. And I can't pick him up because they made that cost loyalty. He said, I'd rather die than be loyal to you. Which also comes with the caveat of, I'd rather let my friends freeze to death for a week. No, I can't because there's a fishing dock here, and it wouldn't let me, I don't think. Oh, it would have. Oh, I just need to spend, like, what, a log to build a campfire again? Now you can go eat. The stupid fish, every time I see them, remind me of the salmonella fish stacking bit. Huh? Why did you put logs in it? Unless they all look like logs, but they're not? I can't check what they already put in there, can I? Okay. Okay, you know what? Okay, this is close. Okay, so here. Projectile. You only get to store. Let's see, what was it? Rope, clothes, and nets. Okay. Ropes, clothes, and netting. Fishing nets. This one can only store stones. And this one can only store planks. Now, will they go deposit things, or... Okay. And this can have everything except for planks, cut stone, rope, woven clothes, and bedding. Or fishnets, not bedding. But, let's see, I'm trying to think. Okay, and they're depositing the things correctly now? They are. Okay, good. Are they going down correctly? Okay, it looks like they are going down correctly. Okay, but if I'm going to be... Let's see. So I'm going to want a big warehouse up here just for storing wood before it's, like, processed. Yeah, I'll probably end up wanting to be... How much can one of these store? I think that should be enough, actually. Let's see, 144... you know, I could just do 2 of these. Let's see. There it is. Sawmill. We will end day. They'll doubt me again because I don't have clothes, because we don't have flax to produce clothes with. Which I don't feel is my fault. It's
It
called
feels like
winter.
every day this cargo gets heavier and heavier. Just yesterday, I almost threw out my back carrying some rocks. Could we have some conveyor belts to lighten the load? Conveyors unlock item transport without the sweat. We need only bring the item to an adder box, and away it goes. The conveyor carries it along, and we can get back to our work.
Sure.
It feels like every day this cargo gets heavier and heavier.
I'm going to get stone cutters too. But I'm just laying out this spot to be the wood cutting area, and then I can set this up to be the stone cutters in just a bit. Or I might put the stone cutters over there. I'll need to still consider, because I'll just have to see how it ends up aligning. Actually, here. You know what? We can demolish one of the sawmills while I plan this out. Just so I have the space. Okay. So we could set it like this. Oh wait, these do actually line up very well. I didn't realize these like mesh together so well, actually. So what I could do is, let's see. Yep. And if I were to, let's see, is there any way I can set it up so it's like back to back, actually? Just trying to see what ways I can place this and maybe work it out. Yeah, no. The closest I can think of is like this, because it would... You know what, we'll get like 1 or 2 more planks and then we'll do it, because then we can just demolish these and be good. Actually, because if I demolish that, I'll get things to it. It'll stop our production of the things for a little bit, but that's fine. Let me check something. Okay, so that is like that. Okay. I do wish there was mirrored versions of these things so that I could put them back to back, like in a more flush way, but yeah. But let's see. Would always have done it like that, but if we do it like this, we can have both 2 sawmills and 2 of those things in that area. And if so needed, we could always build on top of it. For a little bit of weird shaping. That means we can set up like this. And we'll go down like this. That should all be good. Yep. So they should be able to build this up. But let's see. Oh yeah, the tax that was what I was forgetting. We're gonna sell all our cotton. We can sell all our tin, all our iron, and all our bullion. Because we want to get as much approval as we can. So we want to get at least 2. Here, we can just sell off the wood, can't we? Because they've been really upset with us because we had to refuse so many trade things during the winter. Whisker ship arriving. We can't take anyone. We'll take those cloaks, actually, and those boards. We need the cloaks to get some loyalty. We'll take the cheapest, just so we can keep them a bit loyal still, or, like, happy with us still. The only time I really ever truly refuse them constantly is the winter, just because it costs extra in the winter, so it's just terrible. No craftsmen? Aw, sucks. But we now have 3 craftsmen, 3 stone cutters. Well, 5 stone cutters. How far have you got in your games, by the way, Vid? Just out of curiosity. Oh, I do like how they have these, have such a way that you can see them sitting on it. Like, they're designed like that. That's very neat. Oh, there's go some planks. I only have played on normal so far. Not like this is my second game, so I don't really have a like. I feel like that's pretty fair to say I've not played on a harder difficulty in my second game. I don't know what a deadbeat run is. I would have to go check or be told if that's like just something you're calling it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, hello, John. let me just mute in Discord for 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. There was somebody in a Discord call. But for now, I'm going to set up a few more things to be built here. Let's see. I was trying to remember what I was actually going to build, because I was going to build something. Or destroy something. One of those two. Oh, it's so nice. I finally will have my farms actually producing. That's what I need. Okay. Actually, you know what? I have an insane idea of how to remember to do stuff. There we go. But I'm going to be ending the stream soon. Me and my friend will likely be my friend Crimson Count will likely be streaming some Zomboid a little bit later tonight. I'll have to see if that's what we're going to stream or if we're not going to stream tonight. If it does end up happening, you'll see. But if you enjoyed the stream, do make sure to follow. I will see about getting this video posted onto my VOD channel at some point. I'm having issues with Google assuming my email is a bot account for some reason, so I have to wait for that to go through. But either way, I will see about... We will probably continue Whiskerwood at some point next week. If you want to follow and see about that then. But other than that, I'll be on later tonight maybe. We'll see. But I hope that you have a good night. Also, you know what? I will go send you somewhere, actually, since you were in my stream. Go watch Sneaky Spudsworth. He's also playing this right now. I will be kind and send you somewhere else. But I do hope you have a good day. Actually, wait. How do I... Okay, but let's see.